What up, my freaks? RuinusInsight here with part 48 of my Total Warhammer 3 Valkia the Bloody Immortal Empires campaign. So as we saw last time, Ventress Storyteller's Slayers of Khorne faced off against the Slayers of, Gorequeen, the Slayers of the Dwarfs, in a pretty glorious battle. We of course came out ahead and didn't lose too many models, much less any units, and are now able to freely attack the territories of Gorequeen. They do have quite a few territories, so I do expect we will be facing off against another Slayer army led by the Slayer King at some point, but we'll actually have to move southward to get there. Alrighty, now in terms of what we gotta do this episode, there's probably plenty, but we do have a couple of nice options. First of all, the army of Vilitch the Curseling is in march stance nearby, and we were going to declare war on him in order to subjugate him. And similarly, the army of Heinrich Kemmler is in march stance. While he did not fall for Relmorspig's ambush, he is nearby, and we should be able to destroy him nonetheless. So that's pretty great as well. So we will be doing one of the two, though I have not yet decided which. We'll figure that out shortly. Now let's do a little bit of admin so that we can spread out the battles in the admin, and then we'll move on. So first of all, Asavar, you should have a free take at Blood Peak, so let's have you take it. And then we will auto-resolve it, yes, and then we will... subjugate... Damn, I didn't check how much these guys hate us or not. You know what? Sack it first. No, I think these guys, we've been fighting them for a while. There's no way they get subjugated. There's no way. I'll double check though. Let's sack it first.
That's all hold.
How much do you hate us? Manticore for Garrulus, that's great. Ally mission successful, and minus 2009. Yeah, okay, these guys are not, they are not going to be our friends. Now, you're moving to Amble Peak for some reason. Let's have you occupy Blood Peak instead, while we ourselves move towards Firemouth, so that we don't waste another turn here. Like so. And then we should be able to take that, then take out Firemouth Camp, then Karak-Zorn, destroying both Goldtooth and Grimgor's Ardboys at roughly the same time. We could also vassalize Grimgor, but I think he hates us so much that there isn't really much point right now. And can we reach you while here in march stance? Yes, so if we were to declare war on the Knights of Galador, we could destroy this little army. I was hoping that Imric would stay around in the Tower of Gorgoth, but I guess we'll deal. Alrighty, now, in terms of missions, do we have any new missions? No, we do not. And just to double check you got another turn to it. Alright, fine. We shall wait with you. I still haven't decided exactly what we're going to do in terms of this army, at least in terms of the types of units that are going to be in here, but we shall see. I did want to get an army with a bunch of bloodthirsters, but I don't think it needs to be this army with the railguns. I'm not entirely sure that that would... Well, I guess it could work. You know what, I'll think about that. Let's see what else we can do this turn first, and then we'll figure the new armies out. Anyway, Harald, you are headed towards this Skull Reef right here, and Tyro, you can move, I guess, to the Floating Pyramid or something. Let's let Harald do his thing first. Raid the Cove. This should be a quick little auto-resolve here. I don't imagine anybody's gonna get hurt. Yeah, this is pathetic. Okay, auto-resolve that. You have way too much damage considering. I guess we will take the heal then. And there we go. Potion of Strength, and what do we get for this? Just total favor, 20k, and Potion of Strength. Damn, I was hoping for something nice. Oh well. Let's move Karl to here then. And then we'll either get the High Sentinel next turn, or our ally will get the High Sentinel and will land nearby. Anyway, I do wonder whether we'll be able to subjugate Rakarth or not. He is at war with several factions that we either are or will be at war with, so he should like us a little bit more, but we may have to do it the old-fashioned, as in kill him or most of his stuff when. We'll see. Also, before I forget, let's give the Shrine of Sotek to you.
My fellow warlords converge.
As we have no longer any need of it. Ooh. Wait, is there anything that we want you to transfer to us? I don't think so, not by the looks of it. Oh wow, these guys have a full stack out here? Gotta be careful about that. Just keep your money. Here, have a Shrine of Sotek. And there we go, nice, but we will keep the medicine location. Yeah, we'll keep it for now. I mean, later on, frankly, we'll probably just give this up to these guys to power them up a little bit more, but yeah. And the more our allies are doing, the more we can focus on big battles rather than wasting our time with the small fry. So, yeah, that would be ideal. Anyway, Assassin, I believe you're ready to assassinate once more, so let's find you somebody. Anybody here? No, you can assault Tyrion's units, and oh wow. It looks like Ulthuan is in trouble at this point. There's a lot of ruins in it, though. I'm hoping that somebody actually captures a lot of these locations. I don't like how there's nothing for the assassin to do. I guess he could just level up by assaulting the garrison at Lothern. Watch him die. Okay, no, he succeeded. Good job, buddy. Good job. Would have been unfortunate if he died. Kukhar's slave maker, you can, I guess, continue to steal tech. I kinda don't want you to be near all these other heroes, but whatever. Steal tech from Grungzint, please. Success. Nice job, nice job. Who's next? Entaro Godslayer, you only have 2 steel techs. I guess you gotta go for the High Sentinel. That's a failure. Oh well, what can you do? Next, the other Kukhar, who actually I believe doesn't need to steal anymore, but ooh, 50-50. I don't like that. What about here? 55? Much better. Especially before these guys all get here. And hopefully Nakari can take Elisali without dying. Alright, well done to Kukhar. That's the hero moves mostly done. Mercy, you are, I believe, the last, and you're the one who doesn't actually need to steal anything. You can annoy Durthu if you... yeah, give it a try. Do you actually have block army? You do. Yeah, you do. And what do you have? Oh, you have scaled skin as well, so you're ready to join an army just like the other hero. And you did block the army. Well done. Too bad for Durthu. Let's head to you to Aquitaine to reclaim it. I mean, it's not like we need it, but we can always give it to one of our allies. Like so. And wait, is there any... no, it's fine. I was wondering if there were actually any units in there, and there are, but not any units that are really worth it. Or worth any kind of effort. Let's get to you, that Twisted Relic. You don't really need the Spell Shield right now, because you're potentially a temporary army, or potentially not a temporary army. I haven't decided yet. And Demahar, you... I guess they're just gonna auto-resolve this? Yeah, go for it. Alright, time to declare war.
Your attempt to
And declare war on these guys, yes? Everybody joins in. Lovely. And then, just before we attack, I just want to see if anybody got the mission for us to kill him. Nah, unfortunately not. Maybe you can't get missions on the turn that you declare war. Or maybe you can. I've never looked into it. Kill. And I imagine you're not going to be able to move after this, but oh well. Auto-resolve that for EXP if nothing else, and we shall get a little bit of healing.
Put them in chains.
Gorby's Chariot, no, you're not going to hold that. Demahar has a path to glory unlocked, eh? Now, you have Iron Skin, which I really like. What skills do you have again? Slayer of Champions, Trophy Heads. That's not bad, minus the fact that you already have access to it, which makes it useless. Unbreakable is decent. Soul Harvester is okay as well. So we may level you up. We'll see. You also have a Ruby Ring of Ruin and an Armor of Destiny for some reason. You gotta figure that out properly. Also, you need Monstrous Strength, yes? For the spawn of Khorne. Yeah, alrighty. Let's, since you have Chaos Vanguard, let's start getting Monstrous Strength. That's them, right? So they are currently at 160 weapon strength? And now they're at 167. Perfect. Huh. Yeah, well. Alrighty, and can you reach the Tower of Gorgoth? Yeah, no you can't, okay. Okie dokie. The Black Fortress here, I believe, is a Dark Fortress as well, unless I'm mistaken. But for now, to the Tower of Gorgoth. Oh, the Tower of Gorgoth is also a Dark Fortress, good. For a second I thought it wasn't, but then I remembered that, well, that it was. Alrighty, Rel. You could probably attack Kemler. What is he? Oh, his army is kind of trash. I mean, it may be trash, but it may be fun to fight it just to watch a good, well, just to watch a slaughter of zombies, if nothing else. So, yeah, there's potential for that. You know what we can do? We can move Mentash out of Talabaim and towards Kapelberg. It doesn't look like the rats are gonna take it. If we could take Talabium and somehow get these guys to actually give it to us, because for whatever reason they don't want to, but they probably will if we take the nearby territory, then somehow give one of these territories to the rats and then start getting them some territories, because really, I'd really love for them to get some territories. I feel like they should add a thing where if you give allies a settlement, you get some allegiance for it. Right? That feels like a decent way to get allegiance, and there's a limited amount of settlements anyway, so it's not like you're going to be abusing that ability. Unless they constantly lose those settlements and then you give them back. But anyway, so here's the question. Do we attack the village? Do we attack Vilitch or do we attack Khorne? We probably won't have time for both this episode. I feel like this will be an easier battle. A much easier battle. Let's go for Vilitch. I feel like we've been waiting for a fight with him for a while, so let's level you up, especially since this is going to be a tough fight. You have Chaos Vanguard, you have Monstrous Strength, so I guess we can get you Hearts of Iron, Rally. Is anybody high enough level to take advantage of Tier 7 or level 7? No, unfortunately not. So I think we'll get you Skull Crusher and Unflinching Soldiers. I mean, I guess we could get you Rampant Destroyer. Or we could skip that and get Fight or Die instead, which is also pretty decent. Fight or Die versus the 10% for all of our melee units. Hard choice. 1, 2... We can't do both. We get Skull Crusher either way. Really depends on the degree to which we blob up, in which case Fight or Die would be useful. And honestly, the physical resistance wouldn't help against Vilitch. Yeah, you know what, fine. Let's get you Legion of Doom, and let's get you Fight or Die, and then let's get you Skull Crusher for this. We'll get Unflinching Soldiers right after we level up, presuming that we can defeat Vilitch. Now, we will have to be careful about Vilitch, because he's very difficult to bring down in general. He looks like he has a lot of monstrous units as well. I guess we're going to have to give you some items for this. So get rid of this, this, and this. Those are all garbage. We're not going to give you the best items, we'll give you something. You don't need a Banner of Eternal Flame, we'll save that for one of the fire armies. Kurgan Chieftain doesn't help. Well, yes to the Magister. You know what? We'll save the Kurgan Chieftain to somebody else. Somebody who's about to sack stuff. Casualties captured post-battle. Yeah, sure. Man, we don't have a lot of Norse Berserkers. Actually, this is all the ancillaries we have. This is shockingly few. I wonder why. Well, oh well. Oh well, let's see what we got here. At least what we can give to you really doesn't look like all that much. Oh, right. The Crowns of Everlasting Glory have to go to Demon Princes generally, the ones that need them the most, but we only have one. We'll have another one very shortly as well, but for now, no. Actually, we don't have all that many items here either. Alright, you know what? Just take the Spell Shield for now. And an Opal Amulet. Will probably retool some of the items or change them up at least a little bit. You're on your mount at least. Oh damn, somebody leveled up and is on a Gorby's chariot, but I don't remember who. That's a shame. Well, it's gonna give you a Potion of Toughness. These guys generally get a Potion of Toughness from us. And then lastly, a sword. I guess a Sword of Swift Slaying. It doesn't really matter which sword. Yeah. Surprisingly limited in terms of items. Alrighty, well, items or not, let's see what you can do. We are going to declare war directly on Vilitch. And he likes us, which is unfortunate, but there's nothing we could give him here that would make him become our vassal. So, we're gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. And declare war.
You have knowledge to share, fool.
The Usac ever... Huh, but they're his vassal. Huh, interesting. I guess they're too afraid. Alrighty, well, let's see what we can do here. Dragon Ogres fighting Vilitch. He is in March stance, fortunately, though I imagine he himself has... Actually, he doesn't have Perfect Vigor. Alright. Well, this is going to be a clash of monsters, isn't it? Well, look at all that. Definitely a decent amount of monsters, plus the infantry that they have are also relatively small in number. Beautiful.
Litter the battlefield with their mangled corpses! Pile their skulls at the throne of Khorne!
Alrighty, the Dragon Ogres are ready to play against Vilitch. Should be a pretty interesting time, and I'm so happy about the fact that the enemy army has all of those monstrous units. All the anti-large on our Dragon Ogres will not be going to waste. Now, we are going to charge the enemy directly. There's no need to stand here, and it looks like the enemy will stand there waiting for us. Neither of us really has much in the way of ranged, though the enemy army has the benefit of having Vilitch be able to cast stuff, so he could spam blue fires of Tzeentch as he pleases. And it looks like he's going to cast Glean Magic on... Wait a second. Who did he cast that on? Huh. Well, some minor amounts of confusion there, but anyway, it's not gonna make that much of a difference. He can glean all the magic that he wants, and there's that blue Fires of Tzeentch spam I was talking about. Gonna go for a Shaggoth with that. Actually, not doing all that much damage, but hey, at least it's doing something. I think, judging by my Kairos campaign, sufficient amounts of blue fire spam is quite adept at bringing down large models like this, so it probably isn't the worst thing to do. And I think, oh, nope, I was thinking one of the Dragon Ogres got brought down, but it doesn't look like it. Alrighty, well, our Lord's going to charge in first. I was hoping to get him to fight Vilitch a little bit, but frankly, he wouldn't win in a fight against Vilitch anyway, as Vilitch is just one of the most insanely tanky Lords. Which I never expected, but once again, it's by virtue of him being so slow that he's basically impossible to kill. So it is certainly a trade-off. And there we go, monsters are engaged with monsters all along the battle line. The Manticore looks like it wants to fight wanted to fight our Chaos War Shrine of Khorne. We got some pink fires rather coming down into the middle of our Chaos Warriors. But of course our monsters are engaged and are dishing out the damage. Once again, all that anti-large. And of course the enemy basic units, such as the Marauders, are going to rout from this extremely quickly. And that said, the balance of power is most definitely in our favor to start off, and the enemy has already lost about 200 units, though that's once again just dishing out damage to the basics. Oh, that's a Forsaken unit, actually not as basic as the Marauders, certainly, and considering their armor, it certainly didn't last long. Alrighty, well, there is still a giant in there, and I'm not entirely sure where Vilitch is. There he is. And there he is, but he's not dueling our Lord, unfortunately. That's okay, though. Our Lord has found himself another target. There's an exalted hero for him to hopefully run after. The rest of the piles of units are just going to ignore him, as I'm sure our Lord can take care of a single exalted hero one-on-one. Especially as the latter is quite damaged. More pink fires coming down, and that's just fine, as the enemy is not going to have enough pink fires to stop our hordes of Dragon Ogres, and frankly, it's not even going to hurt our Dragon Ogres. Just an annoyance to our Chaos Warriors as well, mostly because of their massive piles of armor. There we go. That was a really fun battle. It's not a difficult one, and it's certainly tactically not very interesting, but there's just something very pleasant about watching the piles of Dragon Ogres do their thing. I'm hoping we can get some more proper monstrous clashes as we move through Vilitch's territory as well. At least until he's subjugated. And there we go, we're surrounding and killing some enemy units of exalted pink horrors in the background, and ooh, one of our Dragon Ogres just went down. I'm not even sure to what there. Well, that's those Dragon Ogres problem, I suppose. Balance of power is now firmly in our favor at 80 to 85, I'd say, percent. A few Chaos Spawn are still going to continue fighting, but they're going down fairly quickly once again to that anti-large. And they look so tiny compared to the Shaggoths as well. Vilitch is trying to run away from the battlefield as well and getting chased down by our Lord and some Dragon Ogres, and I think the battle is just about over. The Blazing Squealers are in banishment and are just about to be gone. And now it's just a matter of killing those units that refuse to shatter. Alrighty, well, the giant is still on the field, and he is actually fighting, but he is shaken, and the army losses will be sufficient to force him to rout. I guess we could have had some dragon ogres focus him down, but it looks like it was much easier to just kill the rest of the army and see the giant off. Yeah, this is definitely another reason I want to build an army that's a little bit central around the giants. As fun as it is to watch the dragon ogres, if we can get an army with like 5 or so giants, it should be pretty darn interesting to watch as well. Well, there we go. Vilitch was in march stance, so we don't have to chase off the rest of his forces. He's done for. And as I recall, he does have a pretty darn nice defeat trait, so that'll be another nice little buff for our lord. And... might have actually been nice to have sent a second lord up here to acquire the trait before we never have to fight Vilitch again, as we will subjugate him, but oh well. And I guess this lord will be acquiring some Cathay defeat traits, as after we're done with Vilitch, we'll be moving on to Cathay. But anyway, getting a little bit ahead of myself as usual. Alrighty, fun little fight, certainly not a particularly difficult one. I do, however, feel like it was a bit of a learning experience for me. Gotta be careful with the dragon ogres and the fact that they just tend to run ahead of the army really quickly. So we gotta engage the infantry first, wait the big guys behind the infantry for a little bit longer, or quite a bit longer, in fact. But otherwise, fun enough. Let's get the enslaved captives here, I guess. Heal up a little bit, and then we are in friendly territory, so we can start moving out this way. Now, the defeat Vilitch trait is actually pretty darn good. 5 melee defense and wins a magic power reserve as well, so it's certainly worth our time. Enemy killed in battle, and Kaila's Path to Glory unlocked, a free potion of speed as well. Now, you have to be ranked 20 to ascend, and I would like you to ascend. Ooh, you have unearthly reflexes though. Oh, I really wouldn't like to lose unearthly reflexes. But frankly, we're never gonna get Gate of Khorne. It's basically impossible to get. And we have to purposely lose a battle for Survivor, which is kind of irritating. I gotta double check which units, which lords have those, because I really haven't been going after that. But yeah, I like the fact that we have unearthly reflexes with the +8 melee defense, which mixes with conjoined separated for another 5 melee defense. If we could get Source Smiter and whatever the defeat trait for Nakai is called, this guy would have insane amounts of melee defense. But on the other hand, I feel like it would be a Demon Prince that would lead all these Dragon Ogres, not just a random mortal guy. We'll have to think about it. Now, you don't want to peace out. Oh, wow. Wait, it went from -24 to -787? Oh, damn. Oh, that's interesting. It's because of all the treaties. Huh. Okay, I see. I see how it is. So lots and lots of vassals will actually interfere with your ability to get decent vassals of your own, or further vassals. Although, these guys are upgrading fairly quickly now. Azag, I mean. And you still don't want Karak Kungor, do you? We gotta wait for it to level up. Alright, fine. Fine. We'll give it to him eventually. Now, let's do a little bit of admin, since we're here. Griffin Wood, we will transfer you, but for now you can have... You know what I just realized? Maybe we just get a temporary lord at Beckhofen to take Kappelberg rather than sending Mentash to do it. Let's have... You are all terrible. Let's have you, Tamar, and we'll delete you right after. Mentash, go down to Krugenheim instead. I like that a lot more than wasting that guy's time. Anyway, let's get back to buildings. What do we have here? Nothing? Alright, Griffin Wood. Let's start you off with a Twisted Relic, and then we'll see. Mountains of Hell. We just deleted something here. The growth thing, yes. So let us get to the Chaos Shrine, I guess. Alright, more sorcerers. Icetooth Mountains, let me guess. Chaos Shrine. Looks like Chaos Shrine to me. It is a lot of extra favor for this territory, plus the extra sorcerers. As weird as that may seem for a Khornate faction. And then you know what? You can get yourself that Fighter's Lodge. Gotta get those Exalted Heroes. Alright, and that was it for the buildings. There really wasn't much. Oh, you know what we could check, though? Quick deal for a sec. Become vassal. Warheart of the Shadow gave -29. Unlikely. At least unlikely right now. Trade agreements. Also pretty unlikely. Okay. We'll just ignore those then. Was hoping some of our allies would be a little bit more willing. Also, how much does it cost to make you a demon lord now? As in an undivided 96 thou. Maybe we just do it now. You're not really in any danger of fighting, and I feel like we should get it for you. Alright, well, let's hope we don't lose all the good stuff and gain terrible stuff instead. Oh, I really like Giver of Glory, though. You've been fighting for a long time and you haven't gotten Slayer of Champions, so let's ascend you. You have Evil Eyeball. Let's hope that you get something better, at least, even if these things don't become better. Come on, ascend to Demonhood Undivided, our first Demon Prince of Undivided. Alright, rank 17. You've certainly lost a lot of levels, but you've gained Scaled Skin. Very nice. Very, very nice. Now, for that, let's see. Brand of Turmoil, we get the extra missile resistance for the army, which is not too bad. Physical resistance for you, Chaos Mart, etc., etc. And on top of that, you have a Chaos Sorcerer of Fire, but you also have the ability to cast fire stuff yourself, which is kind of decent since we have a lot of fire stuff in this particular army. In fact, it makes me think that maybe we want to give you the Banner of Eternal Flame. And yeah, I know I've been thinking about giving that to various other units, but whatever. And your Potion of Toughness now can be switched out to a Crown of Everlasting Glory. There we go. Very, very nice. Alrighty. And we'll obviously do some stuff with the other items afterwards at some point. This has to, you have to be rank 18 for this. Hearts of Iron, definitely. Let's get Chaos Marked, Ruinous Seal, and Brand of Turmoil. Hey, that's my favorite kind of seal. Dominating Presence for you. I believe we want... There's actually a bunch of stuff, isn't it? We want Chaos Vanguard for the Aspiring Champions. We want the upgrades for the horses as well. And we definitely want... Let's see, non-demonic cavalry. I guess that's the... Oh, but this just gives them melee defense. It doesn't upgrade their range in any way. This is non-demonic war beasts. I guess we want Doomfire either way. Oh, missile cavalry and artillery. Oh, okay, yeah. So that's this and this. Now, how do we upgrade soul grinders? This is a demonic monster. So is it Savage Bloodlust? Let's put 1 point in it to see. Does it count as a demonic missile unit? You know, I'm not sure. Maybe it does. You know what? Let's give it a try. Let's see. You are melee defense 43. I know it's gonna waste a point, but whatever. You are now melee defense 43. Okay, so it's not that. It's gotta be set. It's gotta be Warp Fire then. Wait. This upgraded their armor. Oh, damn it, I didn't check. Oh, no, I didn't check if that upgraded their armor. 94. Wait, we have Soul Grinders in other armies, do we not? I want to see what their armor is. Oh, we can even check, like... Wait, we can't give you gifted units here because we're not in our own territory. Wait. Damn it. Who's in our own territory? You. Your standard armor is 90. Oh. Wait a second. So you did gain the extra 4 armor. Meaning that it's Savage Bloodlust for you. So if we do this again... Yeah, now you got 8 armor. Alrighty, well at least we figured that out. Huh. Wait, so you're telling me that Warpfire doesn't affect them? That'd be unfortunate. Okay. Chaos Vanguard, is it worth it? Well, I do like the 8 melee defense. We do have 3 of these Aspiring Champions, but we probably want to get fairly deep into both his fighty tree and at least somewhat into his casting tree. Also get the Aura of Chaos, because it's kind of dangerous to go without it, but let's go through these first. You know what, just out of curiosity, while we're here. Warp Fire, melee defense plus 4. Melee defense 43.
Ruinous powers shall consume.
Yeah, 43. Okay, so that doesn't give anything. Alright, so we'll skip the rest of this for now. Let's get Rally. And definitely get you Legion of Doom, because it buffs these guys. Definitely get you Standard Die, and... Malevolent Ranger. We're gonna want Freakish Mutations as well. And I guess Speed and Malice. Basically, we want everything there. Lots of points into that. Well, we're definitely not getting you the blue line then. We'll just go fully into all the other lines. And if we have room remaining, we'll go for Chaos Vanguard. A little bit lighter on points than we were before, but that's fine. At least we have our Demon Lord, or Demon Prince of Undivided. Path to Glory, what do you have here? Still Unbreakable and Murderous. Kind of terrible. Character experience gain plus 20%. I guess you'll be able to level up again, but really, really pretty meh. Kill captives and sacrifice captives. I gotta remember to do that. Alrighty, well, what do we have up next? Now that you've leveled up, Rel. Do you bother attacking Kemler? Maybe we save it for next episode, because there's no guarantee that we'll get a battle next episode, as nobody might be near enough to a fight. On the other hand... there isn't really anything else to do right now, is there? Well, other than recruit stuff, which we do still have to do. We have one of these. You are building these guys. You need to get giants somehow. Mountain climates. You're in a mountain climates right now. But you don't have a high chaos corruption. And we need to go to a mountain with high chaos, which we also are not anywhere near. Well, isn't that a shame? We'll have to wait until that one then. Alrighty, you. What are we going to get you in combination with the Blood Rack Medusa? This could also... ooh. Wait a second. Railguns would work well in combinations with the Skull Cannons, wouldn't they? I do like that idea. And we can't switch these this turn. Oh, yes, we can. Wait, so you were Brutal Worship. Now we switch you... to Hellforged Fury. Unless we start giving somebody a bunch of Bloodthirsters. Because we could really build the Skull Cannons at any time. But yeah, I really like the idea of putting like 6 Skull Cannons into this army. And then this army can have a bunch of Giants together with a bunch of, instead of Skull Cannons, a bunch of Hell Cannons. Yeah. Alright, well that's actually decided. I really like those. Hell Cannons here. Skull Cannons here. We're figuring out the new armies and their compositions. Essentially setting up more fun in the future. Hell Cannons here. Maybe we'll put a couple Soul Grinders in here. Maybe. I'll think about it. We shall see. But I do like the hybrid. Yeah, you know what? Those work because the Medusas are kind of hybrid units. The Skull Cannons are kind of hybrid units. It works. And you just need more Skull Cannons for you. Then you... I guess you are going to get a bunch of Bloodthirsters. And then we'll figure out what else we want to put into that army as well. So, Bloodthirsters for you. At least 2. Maybe we'll do 3. Or maybe we'll do 5. We'll see. We'll see what we want to do with that army. And then, of course, we'll need to get some of those units back. So, let's get another Bloodthirster immediately. So, Fists of Khorne. Then Carnage Incarnate. We don't need any more of the Dragon Ogre Shaggoths right now. I don't remember whether we have 2 Empowered Worships or not. We probably do, don't we? Yeah, we do, but we gotta figure out which army we gotta give it to. Well, the thing is, these are kinda useless. Well, useless-ish. So maybe it doesn't really matter. Yeah, alright, to Hell Cannon then. Where are you, Hell Cannon? Alright, here. This should really give 2 Hell Cannons. I feel like they're not good enough to warrant not giving 2, but yeah. Hail of Hellfire for you. Alrighty. Looks good to me. And I do believe that's the army set up. I just want to double check whether any of the other new armies need recruiting. So Asavar, you're good for now. Just setting up everything for next episode. You're good. Yeah, so I'm excited about some of these new armies. They're gonna be fun. And you... Huh. Were we not originally planning to... Wait. Upgrade. Did I forget to do that? I swear I was gonna do that, and then I promptly forgot. Upgrade you, and then none of you can become a spawn of Khorne as yet either, eh? Alright, well that's fine. If I forgot, then I guess I forgot. Mentash Malphus Dire, you need to start upgrading these guys to Chaos Warriors, but we can only upgrade one. Or do we wait until we decide what exactly we want to put in this army? I mean, once again, this was going to be a temporary army, so it's pretty standard for now, but we could, well, we'll figure it out. We might just be using this army to take stuff that's outside of battles, so it might not matter all that much. And then you, Chaos Warriors, cannot upgrade. Ironically, you can become Chaos Knights, and these guys can't yet. It might actually be... Huh. I just realized that it's actually easier to go Knights and upgrade to Chaos Knights. Or easier to go Chaos Warriors into Knights than it is to go Cavalry into Knights. That is so strange. Huh. I gotta remember that. Because there are a few other armies where we might want to be getting Knights, like, for example, Mentash's army. So maybe we just want to get more Chaos Warriors instead? Or we upgrade some of these guys to Knights and replace them with more Warriors or something like that. Anyway, I believe that's as set up as we're gonna get, so I'm gonna call the episode here. Next time, we will try to look for another battle. Well, we will probably start off by fighting Kemler, but we'll also probably try to look for another battle. There is potential here, as Lewin has built a new full stack with a ton of artillery at that, and would be fun to fight. Valkia has started to move southward as well, so there's plenty of stuff to take care of, like, for example, the assault of Altdorf down south. And then maybe some vampire fights with Gulgast, in fact, maybe even an ambush with Gulgast, so that might be fun as well. In fact, doubling up on the vampire fights potentially. So stay tuned for all that, as well as the continuation with the war with Vilitch and hopefully his subjugation. Don't forget to leave a like and comment. All glory to the algorithm. And thanks for watching.